before we begin, we need to make mics for Abayas because this is not working. Okay, assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Fatima and I'm here to talk to you about the power of words. So I'm going to begin. You guys have that sheet of paper and I asked you not to open it. So please don't open it. But if you have a pen with you, I need you to write down the first word that comes to your mind when you think of yourself. The first thing, don't take literally 10 seconds, put down the first word on top. Don't open it, just on top of the same piece of paper. So I'll give you about 5 seconds to do that. Are we done? If you don't have a pen, just think about it, people who are filming. Okay, great. So we'll come back to this later. Let me ask you, how many letters do we have in the alphabet? You can shout it out. 26. How many languages are there in the world? Close. And how many words in the English language? A lot. Okay, 26 letters in the alphabet, 7,000 plus languages in the world, and 1 million words in the English language. And according to Merriam-Webster, this should be kind of off by 250,000. So imagine the number of words in the English language is off by 250,000 after already being 1 million words. That's crazy. It seems quite weighty that a simple combination of 26 characters can do so much damage, or maybe so much good. And that's what we're here to talk about today, the power of words. You know, love letters are the first gifts that ever came to be. They're the most treasured gifts. It's why we look in our grandparents' closet. It's what we do when we're courting someone. Or even when we have friends, we send them notes because it is the simplest but also the most powerful thing that we can do to show gratitude, to show love, to show appreciation. Why when parents, when they talk to their kids, they say, use your words? When you're throwing a tantrum, you tell your kid, use your words. It's because of how much weight those words have. You know, you have the power to articulate, to communicate what you want to say, so use your words. When a parent sees their kid and he says their first word or she says their first word, why is it such an incredible moment? Because it signifies the time that someone is able to start telling people what they mean, what they feel, what they want. And this is also important. And I'll tell you why words mean so much to me and why they're so powerful. You know, yesterday is the 23rd of April, if I'm not getting this wrong, and it marks 1 year since my grandfather went to the hospital last year. He passed away last year. So yesterday is one year since he went in, and because it was COVID time, after he went into the hospital, I didn't get a chance to see him until the day he passed away. But I struggled a lot when he passed away. And the only way that I found a way through it was through my words. The only way that I could heal was through words. Whether that was people messaging me or calling me, or whether that was me writing things down about how I felt, it was the only way that I could process my grief. And so words have the power to heal you. In this last week, I have lost 2 people in my family. We've had 2 funerals in our family. And again, the one thing that I keep turning toward is my words, is my thoughts and my feelings, whether that's writing them down, whether that's sharing them with you guys, with my parents, with the people around me. The people that I lost were from my mom's side of the family, and they're in India, and we don't really have access to them. But my grandmother, she had short-term memory loss, but she remembers that time, and she used to telling us stories about them, about who they were, what they were like. And so even though I didn't have a chance to meet them, her, in her own words, in her own language for that matter, shared that piece of information with me, shared that story that helps me build my history, my past, my connection with my family, the people around me. So words have a way of connecting generations. They have a way of crossing borders. Oh, 4 minutes. Okay, so the other thing that I want to talk about in terms of the power of words is sorry versus thank you. How many times do we say, sorry, I'm late, or sorry, you have to listen to me vent? Try instead, thank you for listening to me. Thank you for your patience. And lastly, and this is when you're going to open your pages, words have the power to inspire and empower other people. So I'm going to end with some poetry because I'm a poet. When all else fails me, I come back to the one place I know I can rely on, for my words will hold me on a cold night in a warm embrace. Their phrases will wash over my wounds, cleaning them of their crust and leaving behind flesh that forces me to confront the whys and the truths. And finally, when all has been let loose, pen hits paper, ink tells stories. My heart heals a little, a weight has been lifted, and for the time being, in sleep, my eyes drift. In dreams, this world a gift. I'll wake up tomorrow in a hopes of a world shifted. And you can open your paper now.